Hey, Coach. What did you see tonight defensively from your team compared to Tuesday?
We didn't defend tonight. Obviously, from the jump ball, they came out, scored 34 points in that first quarter, shot 70% or close to it, and they gave up 120 points in a potential elimination game. 57 from the field. Just wasn't good enough tonight. So give them credit. Their season was hanging in the balance, and they came out and did what they had to do. Good thing for us is we worked hard to have home court advantage, to go home and play a Game 7, and we had the best home record in the NBA this year. So that's what we're looking forward to next game, Game 7.
You guys were within 5 heading into the fourth quarter. What do you think changed there, other than a Joker going to the bench?
I think towards the end of the third and to start the fourth, there was a 22-4 run. It was turnovers for us. It was offensive rebounds for them, and just no defense. Obviously, as I mentioned, Rudy Gay off the bench was a huge factor tonight. You knew at some point he was going to make his imprint on this series, and he did tonight in a big way. Their bench dominated our bench 36-13. First time this happened in this series. But the crazy thing is, we scored 72 in the paint. We had 28 second chance points. But they made threes. They won the rebounding battle again. And outside the paint, we were 8 of 31 for the whole night. Shots outside the paint. So we struggled to make some shots tonight. I think the one play that sticks out to me that's a microcosm of this game, 0.8 seconds to go, second quarter, free throw, and we're standing. DeMar DeRozan misses. No one boxes him out. He grabs it and lays it in. The attention to detail was not there tonight, and we have to be much better, obviously, next game.
Hey, Coach. Pirtle hit Jamal with a knee on that screen tonight. It happened earlier in the series as well. Is that something you try to talk to the refs about during the game, and what you just kind of see on that?
No, I'll have to rewatch it, but I think, we all send in clips after every game. I think there have been some illegal screens that have been missed, and the response from the league has been that we're right, but for some reason they don't catch them during the game. And I'll have to watch that play, obviously, but Jamal got taken out on that play. I don't know if it was dirty or not. I don't think Jakob Poeltl is a dirty player. I really don't. But I'll have to watch the film to see kind of how that happened and how Jamal went down with that injury. But they're a physical team. They set good screens, and we have to learn from that.
Michael, how can you get more involvement out of the bench? That's something that you're going to want in Game 7. Yeah,
I thought tonight, for the first time in a while, those guys looked tentative. They looked a little hesitant out there. And our bench unit has been really good the whole year, and they're especially good when they're aggressive, when they attack. And most of that comes when we play defense at a high level, because now we get out in the open court, and that's when Monte, Mace, Will, Malik, all those guys really excel. And we weren't getting stops. We were playing against a set defense most of the night, and that made it really hard to kind of get our pace. We had 10 fast break points in the first half, only 2 the entire second half. So better defense will lead to more runouts, more transition opportunities. But Game 7, nothing to lose. We have to attack for 48 minutes, and I don't think we did that enough tonight.
Michael, all series, you've challenged some of your guys when they've needed it. You've talked about managing expectations of a young team, but now you're coming into a Game 7, which is the biggest stage you can get, obviously, in any playoff series. How are you going to approach this with your young guys? How are you going to get them into that game?
We're going to watch the film. We're going to learn from why we lost tonight. Once again, when you win, when you lose, figuring out why. And go out. We did some good things tonight. You look at the stat sheet. If you would have told me we would outscore them 72-36 in the paint, we'd outscore them 28-13 on the glass, I'd say, wow, it's a big win for us. But unfortunately, the 120 points and their mid-range shooting, they were 20 of 29 for mid-range shooting tonight. 20 of 29. That's a hell of a number. So give them credit. But Game 7, how much do you have to say? For us, we're lucky that we're playing in front of our home crowd. And we understand that, like Game 3, we can't put forth the defensive effort like we put forth tonight. We responded in Game 4 and 5, and the hope is that we'll respond in Game 7.
Coach, Joker was spectacular. Do you think you shot 30 times? Was there a sense that they were just letting him get his and try to keep those other guys from getting off, taking away his playmaking ability?
I didn't get that sense. Obviously, I watched the film. I mean, I don't know if they took away his playmaking ability. He had 9 assists, 1 assist shy of a triple-double. But 43 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists in 38 minutes. And, maybe after playing 48, it's like every time we take him out, it seems like the Spurs go on a run. So he's an MVP candidate, in my opinion, for a reason. And every time we take him out, obviously, it's like you're holding your breath that we can hold on until we get him back in the game. But they doubled him at times. They played him straight up at times, and he was just really aggressive. It's unfortunate that great performance was in a losing effort.
Mike, is there anything that you've seen from the Spurs in this first quarter that you guys lost? Is there anything that you've seen from them in that first quarter that you knew, all right, they're here to play?
Oh, I knew before the jump ball was tossed. I mean, that's a well-coached team, and, any team, Clippers last night, Spurs tonight, any team that's facing elimination, they're not just going to roll over. I kept on telling our guys, we have to put them to bed, that they're not going to go away on their own. This is a team with pride and 2 perennial all-stars. So I knew, and I reminded our guys after that first quarter, okay, we knew what to expect in that first quarter. How did we respond to it? And I thought we did a great job. We came out in that second quarter and third quarter, for the most part, playing at a really high level, and it was back and forth. But that run they went on, 22-4, to close that third and start the fourth, that's something I'm really going to have to look at to see why that run happened, and if we have to adjust rotations, lineups, whatever it may be, so we don't allow that kind of a run.
Coach, away from the game now, just your thoughts, if you haven't heard, on the passing of John Havlicek tonight.
I had not heard. That's the first I'm hearing of it.
Just your general thoughts.
No thoughts at the moment. Thanks, everybody.